Hello. Well, this is Ryan with Herndon News You Can Use. And today we have a guest with us, Mr. Goldman, who is going to be talking to us about a forum that's going to be coming up this February, Making Justice Work.
Thanks for having me. My name is Dan Goldman. I live here in Herndon, and I am participating as part of the planning committee for a forum that's coming up on February 20th from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Al Dulles Area Muslim Society. It is a forum called Making Justice Work, and we are going to be examining some of the ideas for criminal justice reform that have been floated through the legislature and that have been part of the Governor's Commission on Parole Review that's been ongoing since this past July. We are a group of faith organizations in the Herndon, Reston, and Sterling area, including the Al Dulles Area Muslim Society, the Martin Luther King Jr. Christian Church, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Reston, of which I'm a member, the Northern Virginia Hebrew Congregation, the Restoration United Methodist Church, St. John Newman Catholic Church, and United Christian Parish of Reston, as well as the Social Justice Committee of Christ the Servant Lutheran Church.
So that's a lot of congregations from...
It is. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a group of congregations from the area, and we expect that we did send out invitations to a number of other faith communities, and we suspect that that other members from the community will come. But it's open to everyone. It's certainly not a religious event. It's a social event and a community event to raise awareness about criminal justice reform and to let people know what's going on, what some of the problems in our criminal justice system, some of the problems with recidivism, some of the problems with over-criminalization, with mass incarceration, and to offer some solutions and to come together as a community to think of some ways that we can offer some solutions and to hear from some of the folks down in Richmond who've been part of the Governor's Parole Review Commission and some of the ideas that they've suggested and their likelihood of passage in the legislature. So we have a panel of 3 panelists, Brian Moran, who's the Secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security, David Marsden, State Senator David Marsden, and Lily Branch Kennedy, who is a social activist who helps to work with disadvantaged folks and help people to re-enter society after incarceration.
So yeah, and so this event again is going to be on February 20th, and so there'll be parking available at the Adams Center, I understand?
There will be.
And so what are, again, some of the objectives? Again, just clarifying some of the issues and explaining about how they have an impact?
Sure. Well, the problems in our criminal justice system have been widely publicized in recent years, and they affect us all. The issues of recidivism especially, mass incarceration certainly, and we suspect that many members of our community have been affected directly and indirectly by problems in our criminal justice system, and we'll have an interest in hearing about some of the ideas for how to remedy some of these problems. So ideas like expanding access to mental health care and expanding access to drug treatment courts, for example, as opposed to incarceration. These are some of the issues that are being floated. Changes to some of our criminal statutes so that some things that are now criminal could be dealt with in a different context. One of the ideas that's being discussed is raising the threshold for what is considered now a felony grand larceny from $200 to $500 or $1,000 to keep pace with the time since the bill was since the law was initially enacted. So different ideas on how to reduce our prison population, how to reduce the costs associated with incarceration, and how to make our communities safer and healthier for all of our citizens. And so we will have a moderator who is with the American Civil Liberties Union of Virginia, and he will be asking questions of our panelists, Secretary Moran and Senator Marsden and Ms. Branch Kennedy. And then we'll have time for the community to ask questions. People will be able to ask the panelists questions themselves. And at the end, we will break off into some community discussion groups for people who are interested in staying and discussing, learning more about the issues and how they might get involved, how they might brainstorm solutions to some of these issues. There will be a series of community discussion groups, and people can sort of circle up and discuss some of these issues after the forum is over. There will also be a number of organizations present, passing out information to the public and offering any of their own insight. There's no fee to go. It's a free event. There will be some refreshments, light refreshments available for everyone who comes. And there's parking available. It's at the Adams Center, which is on Sugarland Road in Sterling, just off of Drainsville Road, so just over into Sterling from Herndon. And this is the first of two events. This is an event that's going to focus on statewide criminal justice reform issues. There will then be a second event on March 5th, also from 2 to 4 p.m. at United Christian Parish in Reston, that will deal more on local issues, local to Fairfax County. And we will have members of the Police Oversight Commission, Planning Committee who will be talking about that issue then, more local law enforcement issues.
Excellent. So it seems like, again, you certainly have reached out to the community, and local churches have expressed interest in helping be part of this. So it's good to know, again, that this will be an opportunity for dialogue and exchange, again, about information and how this regards, again, it impacts our society. And so it's excellent that you have this thing planned.
Thanks very much for having me on to answer a few questions, and we hope that folks will come out and join the event and hear more of what the panelists have to say and ask questions. It's an important issue for folks to engage, for the community to engage with, and we hope that it's of interest to a broad cross-section of the community, and that people will come ask questions and learn some more about it.
And you've got a website as well, correct?
We don't have a website, but we will have some information. There's a flyer. There will be some flyers passed around the area, and I believe it's going to be posted on the bulletin board through the television station, where and when the event is. Again, it's at the Adams Center,
yes,
which is 46903 Sugarland Road in Sterling. And it'll be 2 to 4 p.m. on February 20th.
All right. Thank you so much, Dan.
Thanks very much.